Here we are, about to see Alien. We're about to see Alien Romulus.
Where no one can hear us.
Dun, 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 dun. Drop it like it's hot.
Hi, welcome back to Real Takes.
And movie breaks.
We just saw Alien Romulus for the first time at the AMC. And this will be our no spoiler review. So I guess we can start with what we liked about it.
That's what
I can't think of anything I liked about it, honestly. So whenever I'm watching an independent film, a low-budget independent film, I always find something to say positive about it just because I know how hard it is to make a movie on a low budget, and I don't have super high expectations on a low budget. This is a very big-budget Hollywood movie, and I'm not afraid to say there's nothing I liked about it. Nothing.
Interesting. I like all of the sort of the lore of the Alien franchise. I don't particularly like any of the movies after Aliens. I really love Alien, and Aliens is one of my favorite movies of all time. I really love it. This movie is, without a doubt, the best movie in the whole thing since Aliens.
Since Aliens,
easily.
It's better than... Okay, so you like that aspect of it,
that
it's not as bad as the others.
Far and away, by miles, like hundreds of miles better than any other Alien film I've seen, or any other like Alien thing that I've come across. There are video games. There are all kinds of different things in this lore. The visual effects in this are outstanding. They use practical effects. I did a lot of the stuff I don't think was CGI. I mean, I think there was definitely a lot of CGI, but there was some practical stuff. The point I'm getting
at... So you like the practical effects?
Yeah, the gravity stuff, you could go through and look at all of those visual effects and be like, wow, that was pretty amazing. The sequences are very creative. There's very inventive sequences that are inspired by the first two films. Also, the technology that they use, the video feedback that they're getting, the computers, the ships, everything is very much, it fits right into the first two films. So you could actually watch, the way you could actually do this is if you watch the first two films, if you're going to watch anything after the first two films, you would watch this, in my opinion. I don't think you should ever watch Alien 3 or Alien Resurrection with Winona Ryder. And I thought it had some really interesting ideas. I thought it sort of continued and expanded some of the stuff. Now, this isn't like, I'm not saying I really, really liked it. I
know, we're just starting with what we liked,
and
then we're going to talk about what we didn't like.
There's a lot of things that they expand. So the point I'm making is, I'm going on about this, but the point I'm making is that I understand why a lot of people are liking this, because look, it's been a long, long time since anything in this franchise has really been any good. Even, like, I guess some people like Prometheus. I didn't really care for Prometheus that much. So I would say, yeah, that's what I liked about it. But
I didn't really like anything about it. And we can talk a little bit about what we didn't like about it and if we would recommend watching it. Without giving anything away, this is our no spoiler review. So I didn't like, the characters made no sense. I didn't like that it just had no deep meaning at all. I don't really care to watch a bunch of people like running around and just trying to like escape some monster, unless there's some sort of deeper meaning to it, and there is none. So I thought it was just on surface level. Characters made no sense. The movie logic made no sense. It wasn't scary. Like, the monsters, the aliens, to me weren't scary. They were just sort of like cheesy and like, oh gosh, here we go again. And then the ending, you keep thinking, oh, they're gonna be okay. Some of them are gonna survive, and then it ends in a really I just think a really stupid way. So
what I don't like about this movie, and I don't understand why you can't do better with the cast. That's what I don't get is if you're gonna make a movie like this. Look, I like the guy who plays the android, Andy.
yeah, he was probably the best actor.
I liked him just fine, but still, I'm like, why can't you do better than this? Why does this make the cast of the new Star Wars look like the cast of The Godfather? Like the cast is, and I'm not saying they're bad actors. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this is a large budget movie, and I feel like you could get some people that are like top tier for something like, at least one person. I'm not saying that these are bad actors. I'm saying that the cast is subpar for a film that's a $200 million film. What it tells me is that you're going cheap on the actors, and you're putting everything into the visual effects, and fine, whatever. But I feel like you need to have a couple people that are really, really established, that we all can sort of recognize, and kind of, because they're all just annoying. Even the main girl is, by the end of the film, I don't feel like I really know her still. Like I'm like, okay, who are you? I guess I'm following you. So that's a problem.
The characters aren't fully developed, and they have no arc. They don't go anywhere.
Yeah. So that's
except for the synthetic, I guess, has a bit of an arc. That's it.
Yeah. So that's a problem. But the other problem that I have with this is that the whole reason for why they get into what they're doing in the story doesn't make any sense. So none of the stuff that is actually happening makes really logical sense, where it's like, oh, okay, that's why this is happening, and then X happens. It's just sort of like, well, this is a convenience to get things going. And then it seems like everything after that becomes a convenience to just carry on to the next plot point. And look, some of those things are carried off well. It's not like this isn't a poorly made film by any means. It's not like there are a lot of films like Twisters is far worse than this, in my opinion. If you had an actor that you could recognize that could kind of like
carry the movie a
little bit more. Yeah. So if you're just watching a collection of people and you just don't know who these people are, and you barely can understand what they're saying, and you're just watching them like run away from aliens, that doesn't quite work. You have to latch on to somebody. And I understand your issues with the film. Like, it's not your kind of movie anyway. Some people like this kind of movie. I'm speaking directly to people that like this kind of movie. These are my problems with this particular version of this kind of movie.
And I also did not like that they were copying things from the other films. Some people think, oh, it's cool, they're paying an homage. And I guess that's one way of looking at it, but I just look at it as they're just trying to capitalize off of movies that were already successful instead of being original.
Yeah.
And they try to do one thing that's a little original, and it just looks so stupid to me. On a scale of 1 to 5, what would you rate this?
2.5.
So I would rate it a 1.5, just because some of the action scenes are well choreographed, well made. I mean, you can tell like there's money in it, but so that's why I'm not giving it a 1. I give it a 1.5. Let us know if you think we were right, if we were wrong. But this is our no spoiler review, so we're going to go into more depth. And the link in the description of this video with our spoiler review if you want to check that out. All right, thanks for watching.
Thank you.